Hello, everyone. My name is Pinicky. I'm just doing an update on what's happened with Apollo, Stratus, etc. So, firstly, this is Stephen McCullough. He's the CEO of Apollo and GSX. Let's just have a quick look at the announcement that's been made. So, firstly, Stratus announcement. Stratus is the social media ecosystem of the Apollo group. Apologies, I should have actually brought this up beforehand and logged in. So Stratus is basically almost all social media systems built into one. No more fact checkers, no more blocking. Free speech is at the core of this, which is brilliant because I've been banned on a few for telling the truth. Having my quick rant there. But basically, this is Stratus. You log in, you've got their version of Facebook, their version of Twitter, their version of YouTube is just about to go live, their version of TikTok. They also have a marketplace. This is Matija, who's basically does quite a few videos. It's got a market hub. You can sell products. There you go. It's people selling all sorts of things. There's a wallet system. As you can see, I've got $19 in there at the moment. This is the only social media system that has almost everything built in. So let's have a look at the announcement. What is the actual announcement? So the first thing, now that Stratus is officially the most expansive social media ecosystem, as well as one of the fastest on the market, we're going to be officially launching a world-class marketing campaign to jumpstart the release of their version of YouTube. And now that Stratus is going live, we will be, for a time, allocating 25% of the total profit from ad revenue on Stratus to be exchanged immediately for gold bullion. So that makes Apollo currency, APL is the tag, now suddenly becomes an asset-backed cryptocurrency. So 25%. So here's let's just go through that again. 25% of the total profit from ad revenue on Stratus is going to be used to purchase gold bullion. 50% of that gold bullion will currently back GSX, which is their gold backed currency. And then the other 50% will go to back APL, which is Apollo. And that will create an asset base for Apollo, which will increase its value. Okay, so let's have a look at what that actually means. Let's go backwards. How much money has YouTube taken in advertising revenue last year? So let's have a look. $6.89 billion. How much has Facebook taken in advertising revenue? Apologies for the slow internet. And I think the figure here was $29.4 billion. Oh, there we go. $29.95 billion. So let's do some maths. I think everybody loves maths. Let's take the total. Here's the funny thing. I had to actually Google how many zeros are in billion. So let's clear this. So we're now looking at just two entities, YouTube and Facebook. No, we don't want Mr. Let's get rid of Mr. Zuckerberg. We don't want to know about him. Right, here we go. Zero. So just under 7 billion from YouTube and just around 30 billion from Facebook. So that's $37 billion. Now, I'm not saying that Stratus is going to suddenly take that revenue, but let's take a tiny, tiny portion, 1%. So $37 billion. 1% is $370 million. So to keep it sensible, let's throw half of that in the garbage can. Let's just throw it away because we might be wrong. So 370 million divided by 2 is $185 million. So $185 million. So I'm going to put this down so people get the idea of where this is going. So let's say Stratus gets $185 million in advertising revenue in total. 25% of that is what's going to be used. So we're going to times that by 25% equals 46,250,000. So now there's 46 million, which is a quarter of the advertising revenue that Stratus could generate. 50% of that, so divide by 2, is going to go towards backing Apollo. That's $23 million worth of gold bullion. Don't forget, we're in the middle of an economic downturn, chaos, whatever you want to call it. The question is gold going to stay at the same price? I mean, it's currently $1,734 per ounce. So let's even do that figure. Divided by 1,734. And this is the spot price I'm looking at. That's 13,316 ounces of gold based at today's price. But if the world economy is going through chaos and fiat money is devaluing like there is no tomorrow, and you've all seen the prices of everything going up, so the price of goods is not going up. The value of your fiat money is going down. So what happens to gold? If suddenly gold shoots up and becomes 5 times its value, well, 5 times, $22.5 million is $100 million. And what is the actual value, or sorry, what is the market cap of Apollo currency? 40 million. So let's just say that gold shoots up and there's $100 million worth of gold has gone in to back up Apollo FinTech. Well, normally what happens if you go back to the days when money was backed by gold, it was something like 33 cents. Let's call it 40 cents. Every 40 cents worth of gold equated to $1. So you could take your dollar in and get 40 cents worth of gold. So that means $100 million, if that was equated at that same ratio of 40%, then $100 million worth of gold would then give you 2.5 times $250 million. Now, suddenly the market cap would be way beyond this price that you're seeing now. Now, I'm not saying all this is going to happen. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is just my breakdown of what the technology and the future potential of Apollo currency is. People, I don't think, have quite realized the power of what Stratus is just about to do. Don't forget, a huge marketing campaign is about to kick off. So if you haven't got Apollo currency currently in your portfolio, get some now, because this should be a top 20 coin. That's just my opinion. If you don't like it, that's okay. If you have any issues with Apollo, it didn't do this and they didn't do that over the years, well, guess what? I don't know any other cryptocurrency in the world that is going to be backed by gold. Do you? If you don't, then I think you need to take a serious look at Apollo. So thank you very much for listening in and listen to me talk about what I see as the potential. But make your own mind up. Do your own due diligence. Do some research. And thanks very much for listening. And leave a comment below if you want, and subscribe.